HEB Performance Hall, the heart of the Performing Arts Center here at Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Within these walls, our mission is to inspire, educate, and connect through the transformative power of performance. We extend our deepest gratitude to HEB for their remarkable partnership and support of our campus and community. HEB's connection to our island campus runs deep. HEB's generosity has touched nearly every corner of the university, from Islanders athletics and scholarships to events like Waves of Welcome, Islander Lights, Festival de Mariachi and La Isla, as well as Izzy's Food Pantry, the Antonio E. Garcia Arts and Education Center, and the H.E. Butt Grocery Endowed Scholarship in Engineering. They also support the Hart Research Institute and its various initiatives to advance the long-term sustainable use and conservation of the Gulf. Thanks to HEB and to all of you for being here today. Now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the performance.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here with us today. Before we begin, I would like to ask everyone to please silence their cell phones and electronic devices. Will everyone please stand and direct your attention to the flag for our national anthem? Thank you. You may all be seated. Again, welcome everyone to our class of 2026 School of Science and Technology College Prep High School graduation ceremony. We're very thankful for you all to join us here today. To deliver our welcoming remarks, I would like to invite to the podium our number 3 ranked Stingray, Daniel Cortez III. After graduation, Daniel plans to attend Texas A&M University Corpus Christi and major in computer science. In his time at SST, Daniel has proven to be a very studious, very kind young man, and we are all very proud of him. Daniel Cortez III.
Good morning to the families, friends, teachers, staff, administrators, and fellow graduates. Welcome to the School of Science and Technology Class of 2026 graduation ceremony. It is my honor to welcome you all here today as we highlight and celebrate the achievements of the graduating class. Before high school, I never pictured myself on the stage today, giving a speech to hundreds of people. Instead, I just knew it was a possibility after asking my mom about the student speaking on stage during my cousin's graduation many years ago. And like many of us here today, we didn't truly know how long or how quickly these past 5 to 13 years would be. And that time wasn't easy, as many of us graduating today face countless deadlines and late nights studying for exams. Yet despite the numerous challenges, we persevered and made it to the special day to congratulate our 48 seniors. Procrastination affected many of us too, but looking back, a main factor that helped me remember my goals was the idea of maintaining A's. This mindset was largely driven by video games and my fear of missing out on them, or FOMO. See, I treated games almost like a limited time event in games, and the goal of maintaining A's was due to me wanting to continue the streak, because if I got anything lower, I would have felt like I was missing out on something I could never go back to and complete later. But gaming didn't only create this mindset of FOMO for me. It also helped me build friendships with many here and those who transferred away over the years. There were countless times when it helped me interact with others, and I even ended up making friends across the state, country, and continent. And 100%, the friendships we built along the way have become one of the most important parts we think about in high school. Before I finish, I'd like to thank my mom for her sacrifices and constant support, along with my family and friends, and my teachers, who helped many of us get here today. I would also like to thank my father for the influence he had on me. However, many of my closest friends may not know this, but my father passed away shortly after 8th grade. Nevertheless, his influence on my life never left. He always told me that computers and programming were the future, and due in part to that influence, I'll be pursuing a degree in computer science. And finally, shout out to Sarah for being my best friend and taking the initiative and planning our senior activities this past year. And as I close this opening speech, I'd like to bring forth recognition of our class as we've had a leading impact on our school through taking an active part in the school community with hundreds of hours volunteering, high positions in student council, and creating memorable events not only for the senior class, but for every student. And as we exit this stage of life, we move on to the next, with many of us planning to attend university, technical fields, or the military. Congratulations to the School of Science and Technology class of 2026.
Thank you again, Daniel. My name is Erin Kofer. I am the Social Studies teacher and department chair, and I will serve as your Master of Ceremonies today. I am truly honored to be with this specific graduating class of 2026. Before we begin our ceremony, I would like to recognize some important people who are here. First of all, our school administrators. Mr. Connick Seven, high school principal. Assistant Principal of Academics, Ms. Rogers. Assistant Principal of Academics and CCMR, Mrs. Lerma. Assistant Principal of Discipline and Safety, Mrs. Sigler. We would also like to welcome tonight's keynote speaker, Mr. Edward E.J. Goodrow. We also have some people here from our San Antonio Central office that we would like to recognize. Thank you so much for being here with us. Additionally, will any of our SST alumni who have previously graduated with us please stand to be recognized? This is one of the things that I love the most about SST is that we have this close community. We have a lot of older siblings, but I also just see some people in here who wanted to come and watch their friends from a few years ago graduate. So welcome, and I've missed you, and I'm glad to see you all. On behalf of our senior class administrators and teachers, we would also like to thank the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, and other loved ones who have supported our seniors throughout their high school careers. Our seniors would not have made it to graduation without you. So seniors, will you please stand, turn to the audience, find your people, and give them a big wave and tell them thank you very much. This auditorium is full of people who love you and have helped you and have watched you from the sidelines and are so proud of the accomplishments that you have achieved in your time in high school. Last, but certainly not least, the people who have dragged you, in some cases literally, across the finish line, who have provided you with education, love, guidance, food for the past 13 years, your teachers. Will all SST teachers, staff, and other faculty members from all 4 of our campus please stand to be recognized? Thank you all so much for being here. We really appreciate it. So, to my 26ers, here we are. I can honestly say that I have never looked down at a graduating class with as much love and pride in my heart as I do with y'all today. So I was looking at my speech from last year to get some ideas about how we're going to start this thing. And last year I started out by saying that I survived the class of 2025, right? And as much love as I have for the 25s in my heart, it was a survival. Y'all know. I don't feel that way about the 26s. Mrs. Sheehan told me 4 years ago that the class of 2026 is your reward for teaching the class of 2025. And I didn't really understand what she meant until y'all were sophomores, but then it took me about 7 seconds to figure out what she did mean. I was also warned by Mr. Gonzalez that after your freshman year and your 8th grade year when he taught y'all, he told me I really had to be on my stuff, right? I had to be a good teacher with y'all because y'all did not accept grades without feedback. You did not accept mediocrity from your teachers. He told me these students are excellent and they expect excellence in return. And I can honestly say that teaching y'all for 3 years has made me a better teacher. And so thank you so much. Okay, but let's be real. Nobody wants to just sit here and hear how great y'all are, right? Because we've been saying that for like a week. That's not all they want to hear. So one of my favorite things to do about this time of the year is to click through skyward at all of your discipline records so that I can talk about some of the things that y'all have done in your high school careers that the general public may not know about. So most of these, full disclosure, were 8th and 9th grade whenever we were all a little bit less smart and a little bit silly. But I will tell you this year, clicking through discipline records was pretty boring, right? Riza, no record. Helena, no record. Celeste, Sarah, Isla, Andon, Zoe, no record. Guys, come on, give me something, right? Yuri, no record. And that surprised me. Most of the infractions were tardies, and let's be real, that tracks, right? I did also see a lot of y'all taking other people's lunches and breakfast and eating them. And I'm not sure what's happening there, right? There was a lot of that. There were some bangers in there, though. And so some of my favorites, and I am not going to name names, but you know who you are. Student had to write an apology letter to another student who he called a simp. And then I had to go look up what simp meant, so. Student threw a highlighter at the teacher while his back was turned and hit him in the head. And I feel like we know which teacher. This is a good one. Student hit another student with a stretchy hand slap toy. And then whenever I saw this, I was like, this is like the most 2026 thing I've ever heard. One student yelled at another student because the other student reminded the teacher that they had homework due. And that pretty much tells you what you need to know about the class of 2026. They're good kids. I say this every year. It's not fair that we went to high school together and y'all get to graduate and go to college and I don't. I have to stay here. But it's more true this year than it's ever been. I am going to miss all of you so much. And I will never forget you. This morning, whenever I was getting ready, I, for some reason, had Jordan Sparks tattoo in my head. And I feel like we know the song, right? You're on my heart just like a tattoo. And I thought, that's what the 26ers are to me. Y'all are on my heart just like a tattoo, and I will never forget y'all. Okay, enough of that. Let's get y'all graduated, yeah? Okay, we are fortunate enough to have with us our distinguished keynote speaker, Mr. Edward E.J. Goodrow. E.J. currently serves as the Executive Director of Student Financial Services at Texas A&M Corpus Christi, where he oversees the Department of Student Financial Assistance, Scholarships, and the Office of Military and Veteran Services. Previously, Mr. Goodrow oversaw the daily operations of the Office of Military and Veteran Services, which serves approximately 1,400 military and veteran-affiliated students who use the Department of Veteran Affairs education benefits and the State of Texas Hazelwood Act exemption. Before joining TAM-UCC, EJ was the director of Del Mar College's Veterans Center. He also previously worked for American University, the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, Veteran Benefits Administration, Education Services, George Washington University, and Northern Virginia Community College. Mr. Goodrow is himself a Marine Corps veteran. He served from 2006 to 2012 as a radio and satellite communications operator and deployed to Afghanistan in support of Operation Enduring Freedom in 2010. Upon his discharge, Mr. Goodrow used the GI Bill to earn a Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice with a minor in psychology from George Washington University in Washington, D.C. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. E.J. Goodrow.
Well, good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? All right, let's go ahead and try that again. Let's try that again. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? That's much better, and it's a very exciting day. First and foremost, I just want to thank you all for the warm welcome and kind introduction there, and welcome to the wonderful families, friends, and guests in attendance today. It is an absolute honor and privilege to be with all of you for this momentous occasion. And here we kick off the speech, high school graduation. Where do I begin? How many of you are happy that it is finally here? Show of hands. Yeah. I don't blame you. I couldn't wait to escape either. For some of you, this moment may have felt like it took forever. For others, maybe not. No matter how you felt the past 4 years, look at yourself now. Look to your left. There we go. Look to your right. It wasn't easy, was it? Yet here you are. In a few short minutes, rest assured, everyone, I will not drag this out and bore you all today. This is not my first rodeo. You'll be walking across this stage, and it will mark the end of a chapter. Take some time to reflect on that. Reflection is important. I think we often get so fixated on what the future has in store for us that we often neglect the present. Be in this moment. Be here now. Your next chapter is about to begin. There is no need to rush it. Ask your family. It wasn't too long ago that they held you in their arms. Now you're all grown up, right? Ready to take on the world. 20 years ago, I made a decision that changed the course of my life. I remember walking into the Marine Corps recruiting office, and the Master Sergeant said to me, "I see it in you. What's holding you back?" It's amazing how words like that can carry so much weight and propel you forward. Until you get to boot camp, of course. And I know there's a couple that are being enlisted in the Marine Corps afterwards. It's not that bad. It's horrible, okay? At boot camp, you are broken down, pushed to your limits, forced to shed any preconceived notions you may have had, and confront your fears. What I learned in those early moments is that everything is earned, never given. The ability to adapt and overcome are developed and honed over time by challenges. You must get up, push forward, and keep fighting. And if your belief starts to waver during those challenging moments, once again, look to your left and look to your right. You are not alone. What all of you have accomplished is nothing short of extraordinary, and you all should be very proud of that. Equally important are the family, friends, and educators that have supported you along the way. This wouldn't have been possible without them, so let's give them a hand. Now, as I mentioned earlier, today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Life will continue to throw challenges your way. Believe me, it will. Do not run from them. Embrace them. Anything worthwhile is difficult to obtain. There is no linear path to success. The journey that you are about to embark on can only be completed by you. Now, I've asked you all to look around a lot today. Now I'm asking you all to look inward. You have what it takes. Go out there and get it. Now, it's been an absolute pleasure to be with all of you. However, it's also a little bittersweet because it is now officially official. I am the old guy speaking at graduation. Kind of a strange irony moment for me, but time flies, doesn't it? But as I look at all of you, I know that the future is bright and extremely intelligent. I remember walking around from table to table at senior decision day, listen to the schools you all will be attending and the majors you all plan on pursuing, and each time I remember saying to myself, wow, that's really impressive. This is not only a testament to your dedication and hard work, but a testament to the incredible curriculum and educators at the School of Science and Technology. And I'm going to say that again, the School of Science and Technology. Graduates, if you don't mind, can you please stand? Come on now, turn around, turn around. Families, friends, and guests, this is the School of Science and Technology, and they are the class of 2026. Thank you all for your time and congratulations.
Thank you again, Mr. Goodrow, for being here today. Also, as he mentioned in his speech, he came to our senior decision day so that he could get to know our graduates a little bit better, and we really appreciate your time both then and now, sir. Now our principal, Mr. Connick Seven, has prepared a few words that he would like to share.
Good morning, graduates, families, teachers, staff, and honored guests. Before I begin, I want to reassure our seniors about one thing. Tonight, I'm not assigning one more capstone project, one more essay, one more AP practice, or one more community service hour. Tonight, your only assignment is enjoy this moment. Graduates, look around for a second. These are the people who helped carry you here. Your families who woke you up when you didn't want to wake up. Your teachers who believed in you even on the days when you were not completely sure about yourselves. Your advisors, your coaches, office staff, support staff, and administrators, who saw not only your grades and schedules, but your potential. And now look at yourselves. You made it. You made it. Not by accident, not by luck. You made it through hard classes, long days, projects, tests, college applications, deadlines, presentations, and all the small challenges that nobody sees from the outside. You made it through the moments when you were tired, nervous, frustrated, or unsure. And still you came back, you tried again, you grew. That is something worth celebrating. At SST Corpus Christi College Prep High School, we talk a lot about college readiness, STEM, leadership, service, and character. But tonight I want to say it in a simpler way. We want you to leave this school ready for life, ready to think, ready to communicate, ready to solve problems, ready to serve others, ready to stand with honesty, kindness, responsibility, and courage, even no one is watching. Because success is not only about the college you attend, the career you choose, or the title you one day hold. Success is also about the kind of person you become along the way. Graduates, some of you came to us quiet. Some of you came to us very confident, maybe a little too confident. Some of you grew through your hard work in the classroom. Some of you grew through robotics, athletics, student council, NHS, art, music, or community service. Some of you showed leadership by helping a friend, leading a project, standing up after a mistake, or simply refusing to give up. That is what makes this class special. You are not all the same, and that is a beautiful thing. Each of you brought something different to our school. Your humor, your questions, your energy, your creativity, and sometimes, yes, your interesting excuses. But together, you helped shape the story of SST College Prep High School. To our parents and families, thank you. We know this diploma has your fingerprints on it too. Behind every graduate, there is a family that sacrificed, encouraged, corrected, reminded, waited, worried, prayed, and celebrated. Tonight is your night as well. To our teachers and staff, thank you for your patience, dedication, and care. You did more than teach lessons. You opened doors. You planted confidence. You reminded students that they are capable of more than they sometimes believe. And to our graduates, As you leave this celebration tonight, do not think of this as the end of the story. Think of it as the end of the first chapter where we had the privilege of walking with you. Now the next chapter belongs to you. There will be moments ahead when things do not go exactly as planned. This is normal. Don't be afraid of difficulty. Difficulty is not proof that you are failing. Sometimes difficulty is proof that you are growing. Carry with you what you learned here. Work hard, be kind, ask good questions, respect people, keep your moral compass, take responsibility, be generous, be innovative, be a citizen who makes your community better. And please remember, wherever life takes you, you will always be part of the SST family. Class of 2026, we are proud of you. We believe in you. We cannot wait to see the good you will bring into the world. Congratulations, graduates. Now go forward. Make us proud, and more importantly, make yourselves proud. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you again, Mr. Connick 7. Our salutatorian for the class of 2026 is Julio Martinez Lopez. After graduation, Julio will attend the very prestigious Brown University as a Questbridge Scholar and major in health and human biology. You just heard the applause from his classmates. Everyone knows what a special, kind human being Julio is, and some people have surmised that he may cure cancer, but we all know that Julio is going to go on to do great things. So, with great pride in my heart, I would like to present to you the 2026 salutatorian, Julio Martinez Lopez. I'm so proud of you. You're going to do great. Here you are.
Thank you, Ms. Kofer. Good morning, everyone. I stand here before you today to commemorate an extremely important milestone for our class with the honor so graciously bestowed upon me as this year's salutatorian. I've always felt that I've had a lot to say, and I feel it especially true today, but I'll do my best with the time we have. I wanted to take a moment to slow down now that lately time has seemed to fly by so quickly leading up to today. I want to recognize everyone that has supported the class of 2026, from those who are here to those who aren't with us today. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone as well. I want to thank our teachers, some of which became icons for the class of 2026. I know that for me, they've been influential. It was Ms. Kofer who, in my freshman year with public speaking and debate, helped me grow out of my shell and get used to talking in front of audiences as I'm doing now. I would never have been able to stand here so confidently today and speak before you all without her and what she's shown me. It was Mr. Copeland who, alongside Ms. Kofer, allowed me to grow into a better person. He helped me push past my limits not only physically for cross country, but also mentally and emotionally. His philosophy helped me realize that our only limits are the ones we place on ourselves. It's you versus you is what he would say. It's not only been these teachers, but to name everyone would drag this out longer. I want to thank our parents. I can only imagine the ride it's been to see your babies, your children, grow up so quickly into the young adults before you today, and just how proud you must be of them. Papi, Mami, I know life hasn't been easy for you both, and that's why I tell you now that I owe you everything. Sus sacrificios no eran en vano. Los amo con todo el alma y el corazón, hasta mi muerte y más allá. Coming from immigrant parents who strive to make our futures better, they taught me the value of hard work and pushing to make the most of every opportunity. Without realizing it, they're still achieving their goals today. I tell not only my parents this, but all the parents in the crowd today. Vamos a estar bien, lo lograron. We'll be okay. You did it. Y que sí se puede. It can be done. I wanted to thank my sisters too, who I have an amazing relationship with, having been each other's biggest supporters all these years. Julietali, I remember watching you 2 years ago today in the exact spot I'm standing on today as your class valedictorian, and it was that day that I decided I wanted to follow in your footsteps. Salutatorian might not be the same as valedictorian, but I did my best. All my life, I've been doing my best to follow my role model, and I hope to keep making you proud the same way you've been inspiring me. Kira, all my life, I've been doing my best to serve as a good role model for you too, to be the best big brother I could. I hope I've been doing well on that too. You've helped me keep my sanity through all these years too, in a way of your own, and I have no doubt that you're going to continue to do amazing now that you finished your first year of high school. Last, but certainly not least, I wanted to thank my friends in the class of 2026. I apologize to the alumni and future graduating classes present here today, but I truly believe that the class of 2026 was the best thing to ever happen to SST. I saw an interconnectedness and potential at a level I don't think I've ever seen before. I think that despite of everything, we've helped each other grow into the young adults we are today. Even during my college search, I tried to make sure I could find a university with similar student-faculty ratios and population sizes because of how close-knit we were, and I wanted to keep that feeling beyond graduation. I remember my first day at SST back in 5th grade. It was my third school in 3 years after having to move around. Naturally, I was scared. I did not know anybody. I was just there with my backpack and a trash bag full of supplies teachers had apparently asked 5th graders for. I didn't know what to expect. Everyone looked like they had knew each other, and while I was one of the newcomers. But then everything changed in a single moment. I don't know if she remembers this, but I remember everything about this interaction like it was yesterday. After I took my seat and looked down and around, she took her seat in front of me. I guess she took one look at me and realized my situation because she suddenly introduced herself, shook my hand, and told me, "Welcome to SST," with the warmest smile I'd seen in a while. It was at that moment that I, having felt uncertain and scared for a long while, realized that I'd be okay. I'll make friends here. I'll belong too. And how right I was. SST became a place I would want to go to just to see my friends, and I've had some of my best life experiences in their company, and I would not be here without them. Every single moment, experience, and interaction has led me to this very moment. Every single up and down, and I wouldn't have it any other way. My whole life, I've been blessed with people who opened my eyes, supported me, helped me push past my limits, made me realize I'm more than I think I am, and that I can do more than I think I can, and believed in me. For that, I am eternally grateful. It may very well be the last time that we are joined together like this in the same room before everyone goes their separate ways. We won't see each other 5 times a week for nearly 9 to 10 months out of every year. A lifetime of routine is over. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of what now? I know I feel it. I'm kind of scared too, but it's important to push past that and not let it control you. Some of you may be going straight into the workforce, others into military service. Others will strive for higher education, and others are still thinking about what to do with their lives. All of these paths are still great. It's what you make of them. It's our first time being as human beings in this world. It's our first time living. I know that whatever you do, you'll do great, and I'll keep questioning myself whether I can still catch up to you with how far you'll go. Maybe these years haven't been the perfect for you. Maybe there's some memories that aren't so great or things you could wish you could go back to and change. But I want to leave you with a quote that stuck with me the moment I read it in freshman year, where most of this all started. You are young, and your bitter recollections have time to change themselves into sweet remembrances. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you again, Julio, and we are so proud of you. The valedictorian for the class of 2026 is Julian Johnson. After graduation, Julian will attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in computer science. It is my pleasure, and with great pride, I welcome to the podium the valedictorian for the class of 2026, Julian Johnson.
How's this working? Oh, hold on, bro. How you do this? You got that. Hold on, bro.
Valedictorian, lock in, bro.
Good morning, friends, families, and faculty. I would like to give a special mention to Del Toro Films. I believe it is one of the most ambitious. Yeah. I believe it's one of the most ambitious initiatives any student has ever done. I believe he is the embodiment of success. People talk about success as a finish line. They'll restrict the idea of success by barriers of GPA, test scores, and college degrees. They'll tell you that to be successful, you have to be at the top. But I'm standing up here to tell you they're wrong. Success isn't academics. It isn't some numbers, it's ambition. Success is the desire to continuously grow, to be better than you were the day before, even slightly. Not competing with each other in some rat race, but to compete with yourself. 15th to 5th to 4th to 3rd to 2nd to 1st. Those are my ranks throughout the years, and that's why I'm able to stand here today. Not because I competed with other people, but because I wanted to be better than I was last year. Because I wanted to do more and be more than I already was. To me, that is success. But at the end of the day, these are just numbers, and numbers alone cannot measure growth. They cannot measure the times we've doubted ourselves, the resilience to stand up once we've failed, the love and compassion we share for one another and ourselves. We should be proud of how far we've come and how far we'll go. Everyone here today has succeeded in ways that could never show on paper. That is what graduation is about. It is not a testament to our perfection, but proof of our growth, a sign that we kept going. Titles, rankings, GPAs, they all disappear at the end of the day. What lasts is our character, the lives we touched, and our marks on the things around us. Yesterday has already ended, but its memories will last a lifetime through our names. And as we continue in our lives, our names will grow to mean so much more than they already are. For today is a new day. It is the first day for which we can truly choose to be who we are. Today is the day for which we will define our names. It is the beginning of the rest of our lives. It is nothing like the previous days which we spent haphazardly. The sun is rising upon us and our futures. Who amongst us would dare waste that day? I say none, for I know this class, and I know it well. And amongst us are some of the brightest, most ambitious people I have ever met. Not just the academics who stand above me or with me on stage, but to those in the crowds, to the engineers and construction workers and welders whose names will stand proud. I know the words Carpe Diem will not fall upon deaf ears, because I know each and every one of you are successful, because each and every one of you will not give up. I know that the sun is only out for so long. So I beg you, seize the day. Promise yourself that you will be better than you are today. Write your names into the stories of others, into the sands of times, into the tapestry of history. Live a full life, because when the sun begins to set, when the sand begins to pile, when all that is left is our names and what they mean, you will have wished it meant well. Never stop growing. Never stop living. Thank you.
Thank you so much again, Julian. Very well done. All right, we are close to the moment we have all been waiting for. Before we move on to the presentation of diplomas, I would like to recognize two very important groups of people. The first are our amazing senior student success coaches. These teachers have been the ones spending time with your seniors daily, guiding them through their final year of high school, giving them both school and life advice, ensuring that their senior year is one to remember, writing letters of recommendation, helping your seniors figure out their path forward, whether it be military, work, college, beyond college. These are the people who have been with your seniors constantly over the last several weeks, making sure that everyone not only has a good time, but doesn't do anything to mess up so that we would not be here today. Please give a round of applause for Mr. Sheridan and Ms. Cappuccino. The second group I would like to recognize and thank are our college, career, and military readiness team. These are truly the unsung heroes of our school and for this graduating class. They serve as advisors who provide guidance and encouragement for our high school students, lead them through their journey in high school, and make sure they are ready for their journeys into college. They make sure that students have not only met their graduation requirements, but that they have applied for scholarships and financial aid and filled out their FAFSA right and make sure that they say yes to which college they want to go to so that when they leave this building, they are truly, really ready for the next stage in their life. This department is led by Mrs. Lerma. And your CCMR advisors are Mr. Cummings, Ms. Moreno, and Mr. Ihan. Would you all three please stand? These are your soldiers on the ground, and these four people are the reason that the class of 2026 is widely considered our most successful class ever. Okay, before we present the diplomas, we also would like to thank our amazing audiovisual teacher, Mr. Uribia. So Mr. Uribia is the unofficial photographer, videographer, who captures all of our great memories at our school, and he has worked closely with this senior class to make sure that their senior year is special. Pep rally videos, block party videos. We videoed something yesterday that he's going to fix up for us and kind of put out there for the seniors to enjoy. He has also prepared a video in conjunction with our seniors because they want to take some time to thank everybody and make sure that their parents and their families and their teachers and their friends know how much that y'all have helped them and how much y'all mean to them. So please enjoy this video prepared by Mr. Uribia and our high school seniors.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, Layla, for always being here and supporting me throughout this high school career.
I'm thankful for my grandma and my grandpa, my siblings and my friends, and my teachers.
I'd like to say thank you to my mom, my dad, to Ryzen, and to all my friends for supporting me throughout high school and making me the best person I am today.
Everyone in my life that I have met has contributed to something great in my life, but no one has contributed more than my twin sister, Ryza.
I'd like to thank my mom, I'd like to thank my dad, I'd like to thank my siblings for helping me out. I'd like to thank my friends because they've always helped me get through the day.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my friends for helping me go through this, and I'd like to thank my robotics team for helping me actually achieve something in high school.
I would like to thank my grandma, my mom, my dad, my brother, and my friends.
I want to thank my mom, my dad, and God. Without them, I wouldn't be here. Gracias, los amo. And I also want to thank my barber, Mikey the barber, you know.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, and Lexi. I love you all very much. Thank you to all my friends for always being there for me. And thank you to all my teachers, but especially Ms. Kofer, Mr. Copeland, Mr. G, and Mr. Arabia.
I would like to thank my mother and father for pushing me to strive for success, and thank my friends for the journey that I was able to share with them during school. And I hope we can make the most out of this graduation day.
I would like to start off by expressing my gratitude to all my family and friends. I couldn't have done it without your love, support, and constant encouragement. To Mom and Dad, thank you for always believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. I love you all. And thank you to all the teachers who made class memorable.
I'm thankful for my mom, my dad, my sister, my brothers. I'm thankful for Miss Moreno. I'm thankful for my friends. And I'm thankful for all my family members that helped me out in my 4 years at high school.
Thank you to my parents, especially my mom, and the rest of my family, whether you're related to me by blood or not, for raising and supporting me. Thank you to my teachers all the way from kindergarten to my senior year, and thank you to my close friends.
I'm thankful for my parents, especially my mom. I'm thankful for my teachers, Copeland and Sheridan, both Mr. G's, and thank everyone for believing in me, and shout out Wavy.
I want to give a big shout out to my parents, my mom, my stepdad, family, grandma, friends, teachers, anybody that was needed to support.
Hey Dad, thank you for being there for me. Thank you for helping me become the man I am today. I couldn't have done it all without you. I love you so much, Dad.
Thank you, Mom. I love you. And thank you to all my dads. I love you all.
Hi everyone. I just want to say a thank you to my parents, my grandparents, my 4 siblings, all my friends and the rest of my family, and all of my teachers that have helped make my high school experience very memorable.
Hi Mom, hi Dad, hi Zilta. I'm thankful for y'all for everything.
Hey Mom, it's me from senior year. I remember you taking the picture freshman year. I want to say thank you. I'm really thankful for you and thankful for you pushing me to making me the boy that I am now. Thank you.
I'd like to thank my parents because they've always provided a roof over my head, and they've always been really supportive of me, and they've always obviously been there for me as more than just as parents, but as like someone I can really come to, and including not just my parents, my biological parents, of course, also my stepmom. I've known her since I was like in 1st grade, and she's always been very kind to me, and she's become like a second mom to me, and I love all of my parents, and I want to thank all of you for just loving me.
I'm thankful for all my friends. I feel like I would not be here without them.
I'm thankful for my mom, my dad, my 2 brothers, Goose and Leo, and my best friends, Emily, Aiden, Yuri, Kaylee, and Melina.
Hello, I would like to thank my dad for helping me get through high school, and Grandma for helping my dad pick me up every day. I don't think I would have been able to perform nearly as well if it was not for any of you.
I'm thankful for my mom, my dad, my sister, and my family, and my best friend Andon, who's been helping me out. And thank you.
I'm thankful for my mom, dad, Lincoln, Dottie, Junie, Emily, Carlos, Yuri, Kaylee, Melina, and all my teachers. Thank you.
I'm thankful for my father and my mother, as well as my sisters, Julita and Kira. And I'm also thankful for all my friends and my teachers who supported me along the way and have pushed me towards my limits.
I'm grateful for my mom, my dad, and all of my siblings because they've always been there for me.
Hi Mom, hi Dad. I just want to thank you for being there with me throughout my whole life and for supporting me and loving me, and most importantly just being my first supporters. I also want to thank my friends for being there for me as well, just for making me very happy. And I love you guys. You guys are very special to me, and you guys mean something to me.
Hi, I'm really thankful for my family. Mama, Baba, Ariana, and Hili, Jusutara, Mercy, thank you for everything. I'm really, really thankful for my friends. Thank you for sticking with me for all these years because it's really been a long time, and I hope we will still be talking like for another really long time, which honestly I'm sure we will. And I'm so thankful for my teachers. Thank you so much for everything. I love y'all.
Hi, I'm thankful for both of my parents for supporting me, especially my mother, for being both when I needed it. And she showed me with hard work, you can get as far as she's gotten through dedication and hard work. Thank you.
Emily, Aiden, Carlos, Mommy, Daddy, and Remy, Debo, Aunt Moise, Pop, Gammy, Sarah, Sophia, Sophie, Ryza, Madam Ryzen, Daniel, Isla, Kaylee, Melina, Helena, Uriah, Mia, Miss Kofer, Miss Cappuccino, Mr. Arabia, Mr. Davis.
Hey, I'm thankful for my family, my mom, my dad, my sister. Honestly, my dog too, love him.
I'm thankful for my mom, Kimberly Kearney, and my stepdad, Brian Kearney, for everything that they've done for me this year and helping me grow. And I'm also thankful for my grandmother, Ma.
I just want to tell my mom and dad thank you for believing in me and pushing me into becoming something greater than myself.
I just want to say thank you to my mom and my dad for helping me get to where I am today, and I'm also thankful for all my friends who have been with me throughout all of high school.
I'm thankful for my mom, dad, my brothers, and my friends, Carlos, Aiden, Yuri, Kaylee, Melina, Braylon, and Uriah, and my teachers, Ms. Cappuccino, Ms. Kofer, and Mr. Gonzalez.
I'm thankful for my parents, my mom and my dad. I think they're the most unique parents out there, and I think they've raised me well, and I think I made it because of them.
I'm very grateful for my sister Sierra, and my mom and dad, and Jorge.
I like to give thanks to my mom, Mr. Arabia, and Mr. G, who's also known as Mr. Gondera. Thank you guys. There's nothing on my head.
Hola mami, hola papi. Muchas gracias por todo su sacrificio. Gracias a mi familia por todo su apoyo, todo su amor. And thank you to my friends for always being there. And thank you to my haters for encouraging me to be better.
Hey, Pa. Thank you for supporting me for everything you've done, even when you were deployed in Iraq, and also supporting me and my robotics team, showing us that resilience is all we need to be successful. Love you, Pa. A Vaquero Nation for life.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad for helping me out in education and in sports. And I'd like to thank all the coaches that I've had throughout my high school year.
I'm thankful for my mom, my stepdad, my sister, and all the teachers who helped me get here to graduate.
I'm really grateful for my mom because she's been there for me for everything, and I'm really grateful for everything that she's done for me throughout the years of elementary school and high school.
Thank you, Mom, for everything you've done. I look forward to my future because you've always pushed me to go harder.
I want to say I'm thankful for my mom and thankful for my sisters and for my friends for always being there for me and always supporting me.
Thank you to my family and my friends and my teachers for always supporting me and being nice to me.
So Mr. Uribia also prepared another video where the students talked about their favorite memory at SST, but as you heard, some of us are very talky, and so that one was about 30 minutes long, and we decided that we would not show that one here. But if you want to talk to your senior about their favorite SST memories, some of them are quite funny. So now it is time that we've all been waiting for, which is our presentation of diplomas. So at some graduations, they tell you, like, hold your applause till the end. And we're not going to do that here because we are proud of our graduates. And so we are going to celebrate. As I call your name, please come and collect your diploma. SST attendee since kindergarten, Mr. Cameron Anthony Alvarado. SST attendee since kindergarten, Kaylee Neela Amador. SST attendee since kindergarten, Riza Ann Aquino. SST attendee since kindergarten, Ryzen Ra Aquino. Andreas Arnero. Mario Ayala Jr. Leonard Cortez Benavides Jr. Sebastian Benitez. Helena Marty Diane Cantu. First in his family to graduate high school, Jesus Castro Jr. SST attendee since kindergarten, Daniel Cortez III. Aiden Manuel Cruz Quiones. SST attendee since kindergarten, Celeste Mello Dela Cruz.
My bad. Della Garza, thank you.
Yep, my bad. I know. Mr. Del Toro Films, Angel Del Toro. Yadel Luis Diaz Montalvo. SST attendee since kindergarten, Andon Donna. Brendan Eller. SST attendee since kindergarten, Uriah Garcia. SST attendee since kindergarten, Zoe Golick. Ethan Anthony Gonzalez. Lauren Elizabeth Gonzalez. Class of 2026 valedictorian, Julian Anthony Johnson. Carlos Juan Ledesma Garza. SST attendee since kindergarten, Abel Marco Lopez. Hector Aurelius Maldonado. SST attendee since kindergarten, Aiden Martinez. Class of 2026 salutatorian, Julio Abasadei Martinez Lopez. Sarah Michelle Martinez. Diego Josue Mesa. Isla Mosenzade. Jalen Montelongo. Yuri Quincy Moore. Andrew Marana. Aubrey B. Palacios. Admiral Mia Rios. Elias Cosme Rojas. Rosas. Eli has also attended since kindergarten. Emily Lynn Reese. Phoenix Garcia Ruiz. Marissa Rose Santillan. Trip Santos. Allegra Sophie Silva. Alejandro Soto. Mithany Sierra Tasby. SST attendee since kindergarten, Skylar Trevino. Mia Ruby Vela. Ethan Anthony White. Damian Williams Reyes. And last but certainly not least, SST attendee since kindergarten, Sophia Marie Yoro. Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more big round of applause for our 2026 SST graduates. We have two special guests we would like to recognize today. United States Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Uriel Espinosa Hernandez and Sergeant Andrew Knowlton. Will you please both join me on stage? Staff Sergeant Espinosa Hernandez was born and raised in Mexico City before moving to Elgin, Illinois in 2008. He attended school in Elgin before graduating from Larkin High School in 2017. Shortly after graduation, he enlisted in the United States Marine Corps on August 17, 2017, serving in the logistics field. Staff Sergeant Espinosa served as both a battalion mess chief from January 2019 to July 2024 at Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton. During his military career, he successfully completed Operation Inherent Resolve and participated in Marine Expeditionary Unit deployments. Throughout his 9 years of service, he has traveled to 8 different countries. He requested orders to serve in the great state of Texas so he could mentor and inspire young people while helping them discover career paths they may not have previously considered. He takes great part in guiding and creating opportunities for young high school students. Please give a round of applause for Sergeant Espinosa. Sergeant Andrew Knowlton was born and raised in Silverton, Oregon, where he graduated from Silverton High School in 2019. He enlisted in the United States Marine Corps on January 1st, 2021 in the infantry field. Sergeant Knowlton served as an infantry Marine rifleman from April 2021 to July of 2025 in Camp Pendleton, California. He successfully completed 2 separate Marine Expeditionary Unit deployments, where he was when 9/11's called to the world. In his 5 years of service, he has traveled to 13 different countries. He requested to serve in the great state of Texas to mentor and inspire young people and help them find career paths that they may not have thought of before. He is proud to be guiding opportunities for high school students. Please give a round of applause for Sergeant Knowlton. Both of these gentlemen join us today because two of our graduates have made the decision to serve in the United States Marine Corps. Will Skylar Trevino, and I'm going to get it right this time, I promise, Celeste De La Garza, please join us on stage. Skylar has committed to 4 years of active duty in the United States Marine Corps. He is currently a Marine Corps poolee who will leave for boot camp in San Diego, California on July 21st, 2026. Prior to completion of boot camp, Skylar will earn the rank and title of Private First Class Skylar Trevino, where he will spend 1 year of training for the Marine Occupational Specialty 1316 Machinist in Pensacola, Florida. Celeste De La Garza has committed to 6 years in the reserve component of the United States Marine Corps. She will serve as a 2,847 ground electronics telecommunication and information technology systems maintainer. She is currently a Marine Corps poolee and is scheduled to leave for boot camp to San Diego, California on August 10th, 2026. Upon successful completion of boot camp, Celeste will earn the rank and title of Private First Class. Upon completion of her school, she will come back to Corpus Christi and begin her education at Texas A&M University Corpus Christi, where she will major in psychology. Let's congratulate both Skylar and Celeste and wish them the best of luck as they begin their military careers. Thank you again, Staff Sergeant Espinosa and Sergeant Knowlton, for your service. So before we hear our closing remarks from our number 4 ranked Stingray, I want to take just one more moment to brag on our seniors. A few years ago, SST instituted something called the Trust Fund Scholarship for all students who complete their education at SST. And this Trust Fund Scholarship rewards students for their accomplishments in high school. Students are able to earn money towards this Trust Fund Scholarship by doing things like passing their AP courses, passing their AP exams with a 3 or better, earning volunteer hours, and excelling at their SATs. This year's senior class is the first class who will be awarded these funds. Students receive half of their scholarship funds at the beginning of their first year of college for those who are attending a 4-year university, and the other half after the successful completion of their first year of college. This year's graduating class collectively has earned almost $100,000 in trust fund scholarship money. This trust fund scholarship, combined with their hard work throughout high school, is going to provide our seniors with a massive boost and help completing their college careers. Okay, now for our closing remarks, this year's number 4 ranked Stingray, Sophia Yoro. After graduation, Sophia plans to attend UTSA and major in architecture.
Hi. Many years I have spent surrounded by the peers who have helped lift me up to this point. My life to this point has reminded me of a song which reminds me of where I stand today, and that is 7 Years Old by Lucas Graham. It goes something like this. Once I was 7 years old. My mama told me to make myself some friends or I'll be lonely. And it's true. We all would have been lonely if not for those who have helped us grow. Our lives have been like a beautiful garden to this point, with some festering bugs and rodents here and there, but most importantly, those who have helped us to grow. So let's take a second to appreciate all the parents in the room, especially my dad. Now, I would like to thank Yuri Quincy Moore for all he's done for the school and all the joy he's brought. For many years, I have served as a secretary to the president of the Student Council chapter, Carlos, with Yuri as my assistant. Assisting the people of this school has made me realize the greatness we have here and the potential within all of you. A quote I think about often is from Joe Swanson: "There's right, there's wrong, and somewhere in between, there's life." That quote perfectly sums up the future of our lives and the things we have to remember. That just because something is labeled by society as right or wrong doesn't necessarily make this true. That being said, I've spoken on the past and the present, and I'd like to add some final words addressing the future. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
So we sang yesterday at rehearsals. Okay, this is it. Y'all did it. Y'all graduated. So, before we do the official thing, and we all get excited and we all file out of the auditorium, a couple of reminders. Parents, family, friends, our graduates are going to exit first into the lobby. Please wait until they are fully exited before you exit. Graduates, I just want to tell y'all one more time, I love you all so much. Make good choices. No face tattoos. I hereby certify that these candidates have successfully completed all academic requirements prescribed by the School of Science and Technology, Corpus Christi College Prep High School, and are therefore eligible for graduation. Stingrays, please move your tassels from the right to the left side. Class of 2026, congratulations, you are graduated. This now concludes our ceremony. Thank you all again so much for joining us. 26ers, I will miss you.